Hi everyone! Welcome back to Money is Money. Today, we're going to talk about one of the most important skills in personal finance, how to create an effective budget. Budgeting is more than just tracking your spending, it's about creating a plan for your money that aligns with your financial goals and helps you live within your means. Let's start with why budgeting is so important. First, budgeting helps you take control of your finances. Instead of wondering where your money went at the end of the month, you'll know exactly how much you have, how much you need to cover your expenses, and how much you can save or invest. Second, a well-structured budget is essential for saving money. By planning your expenses and identifying areas where you can cut back, you can free up money to put towards your savings goals, whether it's for an emergency fund, a vacation, or your retirement. Lastly, budgeting is a key tool in achieving your financial goals. Whether you're looking to pay off debt, save for a big purchase, or invest for your future, a budget provides a clear roadmap to help you reach those milestones. It gives you the confidence and control to make informed financial decisions. So, grab a pen and paper or open your favorite budgeting app, and let's dive into the steps to create an effective budget that will set you on the path to financial success. The first step in creating an effective budget is to determine your income. This might sound straightforward, but it's important to consider all the different sources of income you might have. Start with your primary source of income, which for most people is their salary from a job. This is the amount you receive on a regular basis, whether it's weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly. But don't stop there. Do you have any freelance or side jobs? Include any freelance income, consulting fees, or side hustle earnings. Every bit of extra income counts and should be included in your budget. Next, consider any rental income if you own property that you lease out. This could be an apartment, a house, or even a room in your home. Rental income can provide a significant boost to your overall income. Also, don't forget about investment income. This includes dividends from stocks, interest from savings accounts, and any other returns on investments. Now, it's crucial to calculate your net income. Net income is your total income after taxes and deductions. This is the actual amount of money you have available to spend and save. To find your net income, subtract any taxes, Social Security contributions, retirement plan contributions, and other deductions from your gross income. Take some time to gather all your income statements, pay stubs, and any other documentation that shows your earnings. Write down each source of income and the amount you receive from each one. Add them all up to get your total monthly net income. Having a clear picture of your net income is the foundation of your budget. It tells you how much money you have available to cover your expenses and save for your goals. Without this information, it's impossible to create a realistic and effective budget. Next, let's list all your expenses. This is a crucial step in creating an effective budget because it helps you see where your money is going each month. Start by listing your fixed expenses. These are expenses that stay the same every month, such as your rent or mortgage. These are your biggest and most predictable expenses. Other fixed expenses include utilities like electricity, water, and gas. Don't forget to add insurance premiums for health, auto, or home insurance. Now, move on to your variable expenses. These are expenses that can change from month to month. Common variable expenses include groceries, which can fluctuate based on your needs and habits. Entertainment expenses, like going to the movies, concerts, or other activities, also fall into this category. Dining out is another variable expense. It's fun to eat at restaurants, but it can add up quickly. Next, include any debts or loan payments. This could be student loans, car loans, credit card payments, or any other debts you are paying off. These payments are crucial to track because they impact your overall financial health and should be prioritized in your budget. To ensure you don't miss anything, review your bank statements and receipts for the past few months. This will give you a comprehensive view of your spending patterns. Write down every expense, no matter how small it may seem. Every coffee, snack, or small purchase adds up over time. Once you have listed all your expenses, categorize them into fixed and variable expenses. This helps you see which expenses are consistent and which ones you have more control over. Fixed expenses are usually non-negotiable, but you can find ways to save on variable expenses by making smarter choices and cutting back where possible. Having a detailed list of your expenses gives you a clear picture of where your money is going and helps you identify areas where you can potentially save. It's an eye-opening step that sets the stage for creating a budget that works for you. Take your time with this step, be thorough, and make sure you have a complete and accurate list of all your monthly expenses. Once you have a comprehensive list of your expenses, the next step is to categorize them into 3 main groups: needs, wants, and savings. This will help you understand your spending patterns and prioritize your expenses effectively. Let's start with needs. These are your essential expenses, the ones you can't live without. They include housing costs like rent or mortgage, utilities such as electricity, water, and gas, groceries for your daily sustenance, and transportation costs like fuel or public transit. These are non-negotiable expenses that you must cover to maintain your basic living standards. Next, we have wants. These are non-essential expenses that make life more enjoyable but are not necessary for survival. Wants include dining out at restaurants, spending on hobbies and entertainment like going to the movies, buying new clothes that aren't strictly necessary, and any other discretionary spending. It's important to recognize these expenses because they are areas where you can potentially cut back if needed. Finally, let's talk about savings. This category includes contributions to your emergency fund, retirement accounts, and any other savings goals you have set for yourself. Saving money is crucial for building financial security and preparing for future needs or unexpected expenses. Your savings should be treated as a fixed expense, meaning you allocate a specific amount of your income towards savings each month, just like you would with rent or utilities. Categorizing your expenses helps you see the bigger picture of your financial habits. It allows you to identify which expenses are necessary and which ones are discretionary. This insight is invaluable when you need to make adjustments to your budget, especially if you need to cut back on spending or find more money to save. Take some time to carefully categorize each expense from your list. Be honest with yourself about what constitutes a need versus a want. Remember, the goal is to create a realistic and effective budget that supports your financial well-being. By organizing your expenses into these 3 categories, you can better manage your money, make informed financial decisions, and ensure that your spending aligns with your financial goals. Setting financial goals is a crucial part of budgeting. These goals give you a purpose and the motivation to stick to your budget, as they provide clear targets to aim for. First, think about your short-term goals. These are things you want to achieve within the next year or 2. Examples might include saving for a vacation, buying a new piece of technology, or creating a small emergency fund. Short-term goals are often easier to achieve and can provide quick wins that keep you motivated. Next, consider your medium-term goals. These are goals that you plan to achieve within the next 3 to 5 years. Examples might include buying a car, saving for a down payment on a house, or paying off significant debt. These goals require more planning and consistent effort but are very rewarding once achieved. Lastly, think about your long-term goals. These are goals that you aim to achieve in the next 5 years or more. Examples of long-term goals include saving for retirement, building a substantial emergency fund, or paying off your mortgage. Long-term goals require patience and discipline, as they take many years to accomplish, but they are critical for your financial stability and future security. To make your goals more effective, follow the SMART criteria. Specific, clearly define what you want to achieve. Measurable, determine how you will measure your progress. Achievable, set realistic goals that are attainable. Relevant, ensure your goals align with your overall financial objectives. Time-bound, set a deadline for achieving your goals. For example, instead of saying "I want to save money," a SMART goal would be "I want to save $5,000 for a vacation by next summer." Write down your financial goals and keep them somewhere visible, like on your fridge or your desk, to remind yourself of what you're working towards. Review your goals regularly and adjust them as needed based on your progress and any changes in your financial situation. By setting clear financial goals, you create a roadmap for your budgeting journey. These goals will guide your financial decisions, helping you to prioritize your spending, avoid unnecessary expenses, and stay committed to your budget. Remember, every financial goal you achieve, no matter how small, brings you one step closer to financial freedom and security. So take some time today to think about what you truly want to achieve and start setting your financial goals. Now it's time to allocate your income to your expenses and savings. This is where the rubber meets the road in your budgeting process. One popular method to start with is the 50-30-20 rule. This rule provides a simple, flexible guideline for managing your income. Here's how it works. 50% for needs. Allocate 50% of your income to essential expenses. These are your needs, the non-negotiable expenses required for your daily living, such as housing, utilities, groceries, and transportation. These are the expenses you can't live without and must be covered first. 30% for wants. Allocate 30% of your income to non-essential expenses, or wants. These are the things that enhance your lifestyle but aren't necessary for survival. Examples include dining out, entertainment, hobbies, and other leisure activities. While it's important to enjoy life and treat yourself occasionally, keeping these expenses within 30% of your income helps ensure you don't overspend. 20% for savings. Allocate the remaining 20% of your income to savings and debt repayment. This includes contributions to your emergency fund, retirement accounts, and other savings goals. If you have debt, such as credit card balances or student loans, prioritize paying these off as well. Building your savings and reducing your debt are crucial steps toward financial security and freedom. While the 50-30-20 rule is a great starting point, it's important to adjust these percentages based on your personal financial situation and goals. For example, if you have high debt, you might allocate more than 20% to savings and debt repayment. Alternatively, if you're aiming to save aggressively for a major goal, like buying a home, you might reduce your spending on wants to boost your savings rate. To allocate your income effectively, start by listing your net income and then dividing it into the 3 categories based on the 50-30-20 rule or your adjusted percentages. Use a budgeting app or a simple spreadsheet to track your allocations and ensure you're sticking to your plan. Remember, the goal is to create a balanced budget that covers your needs, allows you to enjoy your wants, and helps you save for your future. By thoughtfully allocating your income, you can make informed financial decisions, avoid overspending, and work towards achieving your financial goals. Take some time to review your allocations regularly and make adjustments as needed. As your income, expenses, and goals change, your budget should evolve to reflect these changes. Flexibility and regular review are key to maintaining an effective budget. Tracking your spending is essential to ensure you stay within your budget. This step helps you understand your spending habits and identify areas where you might be overspending. One of the most effective ways to track your spending is by using budgeting apps. There are many apps available that can link to your bank accounts and credit cards, automatically categorizing your expenses and providing you with real-time updates. Some popular options include Mint, Inab, You Need a Budget, and Pocket Guard. These apps can send you alerts when you're nearing your budget limits and provide insights into your spending patterns. If you prefer a more hands-on approach, you can use spreadsheets to track your expenses. Create a simple spreadsheet with columns for the date, description of the expense, category, and amount. Update this spreadsheet daily or weekly to keep it current. This method requires more manual input but can be very effective for those who like to be closely involved in their budgeting process. Another option is to keep a spending journal. Carry a small notebook with you and write down every expense as it occurs. At the end of the day or week, categorize these expenses and tally them up. This method can be very enlightening, as it forces you to confront each expense and reflect on whether it was necessary. Whichever method you choose, the key is consistency. Make tracking your spending a regular habit. Set aside time each week to review your expenses and compare them against your budget. This regular review helps you stay on top of your finances and make any necessary adjustments before small issues become big problems. Regularly reviewing your spending can also help you spot patterns and trends. For example, you might notice that you're spending more on dining out than you realized, or that your utility bills are higher during certain months. Identifying these patterns allows you to make informed decisions about where to cut back and where to allocate more funds. By tracking your spending, you can ensure that you're sticking to your budget, making progress towards your financial goals, and avoiding unnecessary debt. It's a powerful tool that gives you control over your finances and helps you make informed financial decisions. So, whether you prefer apps, spreadsheets, or a simple notebook, find a method that works for you and start tracking your spending today. Your future self will thank you for it. Your budget is not set in stone. Life changes, and so will your financial situation. That's why it's important to periodically review and adjust your budget to reflect any changes in your income, expenses, or financial goals. One reason to adjust your budget is a change in income. If you get a raise, start a side hustle, or experience a decrease in income, you'll need to update your budget accordingly. Increasing your income allows you to allocate more towards savings or paying off debt, while a decrease in income may require you to cut back on non-essential expenses. Changes in expenses also necessitate adjustments to your budget. This could be due to new financial commitments, such as a mortgage or a new car payment, or fluctuations in existing expenses, like utility bills or grocery costs. Unexpected expenses, like medical bills or home repairs, also require you to revisit your budget and make necessary changes. Another reason to adjust your budget is when your financial goals change. For example, if you've reached a savings milestone, you might want to shift your focus to another goal, like investing or saving for a vacation. Conversely, if you have a new goal, such as saving for a child's education, you'll need to allocate funds towards that. To effectively adjust your budget, follow these steps. 1. Review your budget regularly. Set a schedule to review your budget, whether it's monthly, quarterly, or whenever significant financial changes occur. Regular reviews help you stay on track and make timely adjustments. 2. Analyze your spending. Look at your spending patterns and see if they align with your budget. Identify areas where you've overspent or underspent and understand why. 3. Reallocate funds. Based on your analysis, adjust the allocations for different categories. For example, if you're consistently overspending on dining out, you might need to reduce that category and increase your grocery budget. 4. Update your goals. Reflect any changes in your financial goals within your budget. Ensure your budget supports your current priorities and future aspirations. 5. Be flexible. Life is unpredictable, and your budget should accommodate that. Being flexible and willing to adjust helps you stay in control of your finances, even when unexpected changes occur. Adjusting your budget doesn't mean you're failing, it means you're being proactive and responsive to your financial situation. A flexible budget is more effective and sustainable in the long run. Remember, the goal of budgeting is to create a realistic and effective plan for managing your finances. By periodically reviewing and adjusting your budget, you can ensure it remains aligned with your financial situation and goals. So, take the time to revisit your budget regularly, make the necessary adjustments, and keep moving towards your financial goals. Flexibility is key to maintaining an effective budget that works for you. Creating an effective budget is a powerful step toward achieving financial stability and reaching your goals. By following these steps, you can take control of your finances, reduce stress, and make informed decisions about your money. Start budgeting today and take the first step towards a more secure financial future. Remember, budgeting is not about restriction, it's about making intentional choices with your money to support your priorities and goals. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our future financial tips and advice. Your support helps us create more content to help you on your financial journey. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.